we are now in game number 1 underway. I think eyyou just spotted him out right now, and he sees the fact they placed this high ground ward. It's going to get immediately countered. Very, very unfortunate there for the Riki, but they're still going to try and cut him off right now. Tims is here. He's holding his skill point. It's going to be the toss, chucking it back into the arms of Raven. Oh, what a perfectly placed arrow. And first blood going to be picked up here for sure. Let's Q actually make some decent moves. Do they have any other disables? And they don't need it. One slight fist there from Karl puts him in the dirt. And that is first blood picked up for the mid-Ember Spirit. You know, from like going off the minimap, that looks relatively similar, but all the supports actually rotated in for the 6-minute rune. eyyou, though, gets there first, manages to snatch away the haste. Arrow! Oh, what an absolute monster connection from eyyou! Jumps in to secure the kill. What an absolute madman. That was perfect. It's space for him to, you know, get a bit of extra CS, but actually, never mind. The space doesn't mean too much. Just the presence of Q is able to force him away. So he has to run all the way back to base, and yeah, he's not, unfortunately, going to get too much out of this. But as I'm looking away, down the bot lane, Jabz just died. Raven in some danger himself with the tricks of the trade. They will actually bring him down in response. But at the same time, at the top, Ollie also ends up dropping down there to Tims and Boss Kuku. You know, Ollie shows his face, but an immediate jump away with the fire remnants brings Karl to safety, even able to secure the arcane rune. Maybe they're thinking about trying to play aggressive right now. Tims is there with the invis, land the arrow, toss immediately up, and Mikoto just gets picked off again. Oh my lord, this guy probably would have been equal in CS of the you know, top of 23 there, but he's just been slowed down so much. It's fantastic work. Maybe we're going to find a little stack here, but there is a few members of Talon coming on in to try and defend it. Meanwhile, Karl just trying to get a solo kill onto Ollie by the tier 1. He does manage to find it, but 23 making a rotation. The controller's there. Tims and Karl both drop in, and it looks like eyyou also going to be the third casualty here. Absolute fantastic response coming out from Talon, you know. Really punish Blacklist for trying to steal away those stacks, and feels very alien going backwards. It's like I'm time traveling, but not the good kind of time travel. 2-1 tower top, taking some decent damage, but 23's taking more damage than the tower as LSA. Unfortunately, doesn't collect onto a single person, and he is just dead. Does turn around with the LSA to do some damage before he dies, but die he does do. And will Karl get their money? Going to help bump up the Ember Spirit's game for sure, but 10 minutes. Regen rune is the rune pick up there for Mikoto. Head down towards the bot as they have found Raven hiding in the trees. He's just trapped, going to get wrought, and that is a very nice kill to get picked up there from Talon. And to be honest, all the cores are relatively close to each other. Just 700 gold separating the richest and the poorest of all the cores. Which, for 12.5 minutes in, that is actually pretty good. Meanwhile at the bot, Global Silence is used to give a bit of space there for Jabz. He's trying to get on top of anyone he can. Will get the raw connection onto eyyou, but even still, Raven jumps in aggressively himself onto Raven. Nice zero chains, gets the grab of 23 to win. They've extended, but what a boundless strike from Mikoto! Just claps all three of them. Karl, not a hope in hells of getting away from that one. What an absolute monster turnout there from Talon and Tims. It looks like he's dead as well. You just can't escape away from the Monkey King. There's not even any neutral creeps to deny himself to. I mean, Bosco is there. Mechanism's providing a little bit of extra space, but the dot damage from Ollie puts him in the ground. And another 4 kills there from Talon. Again, if Marcy has the BKB, this could just be a point where Blacklist have to try and force a fight. They can't really rely on the black hole, though. Obviously, like I was saying in the draft, there's too many ways of disabling it. But instead, they've actually tried the potential intro there onto Mikoto. Out comes the Global Silence, but still the BKB is there for Raven. Mikoto can't get anything off. He will drop. At least get the trade there onto Kuku. But in comes the rest of Talon. Blacklist as well. Take a lot of casualties there. Ricky's already dead. 23 just focuses down onto Tims. The Tidy Trident and Slime cannot do it. But with this fresh BKB on the side of Lena, just right-clicking away, especially with the help of the Thunderhide. The bonus attack speed really well. Oh, what a fantastically timed LSA. Did they have the damage to kill him? They do. Oh, absolute monster performance there from the leader. Mass tips. Very well, you know, very well deserved as well. So shouldn't really get punished in that situation again. It was mainly due to, because like every single time he went to cast the Wukongs, he just got tossed. Then he got stunned from the Enigma as well. So he's going to be able to destroy that quite nicely. But regardless, Tims as well as Raven going to try and look for the kill right now. Out comes the Global as well as the BKB. Going to try and turn on towards Raven. He has his own BKB available, but the Force-Staff there pushed about. I don't know whose Force-Staff it actually was. Was it an enemy one? Oh no, I think it was actually the Marauder coming from the side. Didn't even see eyyou just lurking into the backlines. But still, Blacklist just in full retreat. It looks like Tims will be the sacrifice. Avalanche making a bit of space. He's surviving a fair amount of time, but he will just end up falling. Arrow. Woo. Nearly got connection to 23, but Blacklist look like they want to try and take the fight. They know there's no Beastmaster and there's no global silence, so this black hole will go uncounted. He might just turn around and pop it. 23 just focus it down. Not a chance to pop the skill, not at all. eyyou dead as well. Triple kill for 23, and not even done yet. Raven trying to TP out. The assistance of the BKB, he will successfully make it. But that's 3 people dead. They don't get anything, and now Talon going to be able to pick up this Roshan for free. Now after this Rosh kill, it's going to be 8k gold leads with Aegis into the hands of 23. They're pretty much all underneath this Observer Ward. The Talon got all the information in the world to work with. They smoke underneath it. Unfortunately, it's not going to accomplish too much right now. Walker's there. All the smoke break. Dive bomb connects onto Raven. It's high priority target with the balance again. Lands off the Osku's in. He doesn't want to commit onto the black hole though. He Blink Dagger in very aggressive. Instead actually focuses down onto Mikoto. There's a 4-star trying to get the safe, but it's just not going to work. The Monkey King gets deleted. Tim's also dying. Somehow Raven able to disengage before getting brought down. Karl as well into the back lines. Bring out the sniper. And actually it turns into a really nice fight there for Blacklist. 2 for 1 is the trade. But it looks like Talon don't want to give up just yet. Counter charging forwards. Another sleeper dart. Going to guarantee the LSA. And quickly puts Karl into the ground. Godlike spree picked up there for 23. 23 though. Getting dangerously close to this Daedalus. And then the damage output of this Lina is just going to get even more disgusting. Meanwhile, little engagement down at the bot. Looks like they're dropping the combo on top of Mikoto. But the global silence just says that you can't do anything else. Down goes Bosku. Down goes Tims. Just going to clear up the Eidolons as well. So another 2 easy peasy kills there going towards Talon. It looks like actually though the rest of the squad potentially going to find sort of opening to get the grab onto Ollie. You know, not the most high priority kill in the world, but anything they can get at this point is definitely worthwhile. And they've got to be careful because Black Hole's going to be up. They don't have Raw, they don't have Global Silence, so the Black Hole can actually do some work. eyyou, oh, the sleeping dart just follows him all the way to the pit, or to the camp, sorry, and ends up being another free kill. Drop it so damn quickly. Oh my lord, just no time to react whatsoever. Aegis back into the hands of 23. Octarine Core as well, just completed up for the Beastmaster, so more uptime on the old Raw. Could potentially surface some kills. Karl, hit from the sleeping dart. They're chucking out all the silences. This is just the support duo managing to harass out the enemy mid laner right now. I mean, he's holding on to the BKB, doesn't quite want to pop it. Gonna be forced right now because it's from the bash! Oh no! Karl! He thought he'd be safe there, but literally that bash came in at the perfect time for Mikoto. They might be able to get Megas right now. I mean, 20 seconds to the Ember Spirit. Do they want to force the issue? Looks like they are going to head straight up towards the top set of barracks. There's no glyph this time to delay it. Just going to leave the ranged barracks. We'll see how quickly this falls. I mean, alright, Raven? How did they know he was there? He must have, like, just not been tucked close enough to the tree, and somehow the vision was just about getting the clip there from Talon. Going to force out the buyback. And that is the cue for Talon to disengage. To be honest, I completely agree. This just feels so unwinnable. Like, if there wasn't so many counters to the Enigma, like I've said before, then potentially they could bank on a big black hole. But it just can't really be done. They're going to jump on towards 23 so they can do Tim's into the backlines. Wants to go on to Jabz, but the sleeping dart just holds him back. Though Raven jumping forwards, trying to get some work done as the backlines. Meanwhile, Mikoto's doing his own work, taking down 2. Eventually, they do get the grab on towards the Beastmaster, but they're sustaining such heavy losses. 23 has the Aegis, who doesn't give a crap about the Marcy, brings them down. And is that GG? Tims is trying to get the grab there onto 23, but it's just not going to work. And GG is called. Blacklist Rivalry tap out, and game number 1 goes towards Talon Esports. And yeah, what an absolute monster performance coming out there from Talon in this first game. Definitely shows they're a bit more warmed up, a bit more ready to take this series. And I think to a point, right, Karl got absolutely annihilated in the mid lane, and he had the first blood bonus before level 6 as well, so he might be able to use that to advantage and bully him out. See Mikoto getting quite aggressive right now. See if he can just trade to right clicks away against the Ember Spirit, and yeah, do some decent work. Meanwhile, down at the bot lane, eyyou trying to get himself out. It's not going to happen, and he will die. Raven was doing some decent damage towards Jabz, but Ollie making a little rotation to the mid. Karl in some danger. Got no HP, no mana to work with. Will use the stick charges. Sleight of fist, but gets silenced. Actually, eyyou getting involved. Just 1 decay and a couple of zombies is all they need. Q desperately wants to try and get Karl, but the Fog of War denies that. But no, he's finding farm, he's finding space, he's getting his items online. He did go for the Hand of Midas build, and bots as well queued up next. 1,000 gold off, so it's not going to be too bad of a time there. Meanwhile, in the Radiant jungle as well as mid, Ollie dies. Could potentially see Raven going down there as well. Using the pick-out form, can he run fast off Little Piggy? And no, he cannot. He gets brought down, but maybe they can get some sort of counter kills as well. The zombies are really starting to rack up, and with the involvement of Karl, they bring down 1, they bring down 2. Oh, sniping out there with the shards coming in from Mikoto. Definitely helped recover that situation. Yasha, which I assume will be turned into the Manta style to help purge away the silence that comes out from the silencer. And a little move here from Blacklist. Looks like Mikoto has been found. He just used his snowball as well to fire with the creeps, so he can't even use that to try and survive. Unfortunately for him, he is just dead. eyyou actually getting the kills. It's a killing spree. There's nobody in the pit. And Talon, see if they can get anyone that steps out of position. I think they see Bosku in there with the sentry wards. He's setting up the creeps. He's going to be the immediate target. There is going to be the global silence, and the Doom just gets torn to pieces, immediately dead. 40 seconds in the grave. No buyback. Oh, Dart also collects onto Karl, but unfortunately for them, they don't really have much follow-up. Actually, never mind, they do. With the cloud silence, there's no escape, and it's a second kill there for Talon. That's the mid and offlaner down, and it's the perfect opportunity now to pick up Roshan number 1. So it's all going to be down to what Talon can actually do coming out of this Aegis pickup. And yeah, they're all just in full disengage right now, running back to the safety of their tier 2. So there's a very good read there from Blacklist, and no one's going to get caught out this time. Except eyyou, perhaps. Is Courier just got spotted? Instead, no, they're going to spot out Karl. That's a huge kill to find. Down goes the mid laner in less than a second. Going to be the potential +1 there on towards eyyou as well. Smoked up the 4-star, at least able to make some space. And he gets the tombstone off at the very least. And that does just give a little bit of space for the rest of Blacklist to run away with. Yeah, you got to feel sorry for him, you know. We've all had games like this where no matter what you do, you just feel rough. Oh, TV coming from Karl. Looks like he wants to play aggressive, jumping immediately on towards Ollie. This should be able to be a solo kill right now. Oh, nice shot to Mikoto, making a bit of space, and it actually forces Karl to use his BKB. So again, that's another 9-second now used just for a support kill. But Kuku, he pumps the Doom twice! He still can't cast this goddamn ultimate! Oh my lord, 2 times he got cancelled, multiple deaths already for Blacklist. Tims, they're just ignoring him like, you're not high priority enough, mate. We'll get to you eventually. They just kill Raven, and Tims is like, let me live, please. But Talon aren't gonna let it happen. So 4 people gone again. Oh my god, Kuku, no! But it feels just a lot worse than that in terms of momentum in this game. Smoke breaks there for eyyou from Mikoto. It looks like maybe the Undying could be the first casualty right now. Immediately, Talon just jump on top of him to lead him straight, but the jump force for Kuku. Out comes the Doom. It actually lands on towards the multiple people. Earth also get involved, but nice snowball to destroy this. All 3 cores charging it deep. Karl just getting shredded. He does have the opportunity to disengage. At the very least, the Marcy is down. Mikoto keeping pace after Raven. Wants to try and get that +1 grab if they can. Tim's already dying off onto the back lines. And Raven, the invis from the Moonlight Shadow runs out, but regardless, yeah, Roshan number 2. Back into the hands of Talon. I assume they also just give the shard over towards 23, right? No reason not to. Give them that sort of raging earth shock. There is a glyph available, and they're going to be forced to use it momentarily here, because 23 is just going to keep on beating into this building. It's not really threatened whatsoever. Arrow trying to hold him in place, but Mikoto actually jumps in aggressively. Just gets such an easy kill onto Tims. He can't actually respond whatsoever. And now, the Abyssal Blade forwards, Kuku getting locked down. Managed to pop the BKB, has Doom available. He does drop it on towards Jabz, but he's already popped his ultimate, and the BKB takes down the Tombstone as well. This is a perfectly fine fight. 23 is locked down there, does have the Angels who are going to come back in, but Jabz has already fallen. This isn't too bad of a fight so far for Blacklist. Can they get anything else out? The Global Silence is there. Down goes Boss Kuku. They're trying to focus onto Mikoto, but he just BKB TPs away. Oh, 23 jumps back in aggressively there. Arrow gets avoided by the BKB, and nice 4-star to make the space to that. But Karl might not be so fortunate. Mikoto's lurking after him. Slight Fist used, jumps in, gets the first stun with the follow-up on the Snowball and Abyssal Blades. Hey, he's just dead. Yeah, he's just dead. But yeah, I'm assuming they give this shard to Ollie, right? Double global? And it depends how greedy they want to be. I mean, sure, he could get Ag's Blessing and Moonshard, but apart from that, he is topped out, which will help. There you go. Oh, there's the eyyou Doom. Ku with the Ag Scepter. Going to be doing a nice little show there, but the BKB was all reacted from the Tusk. Meanwhile, the backlines, Jabz annihilates eyyou. Just runs through the Doom. Wants to disengage if he can. There is going to be the global silence. And 23 is like, the Doom's still there, man. I can't get involved. And Jabz does get brought down. But I don't think that's enough for Talon to really feel afraid. And that is pretty big. That's a lot of net worth, which just gets immediately removed from the map.
Use mana, get killed.
We do see the smoke move though coming out. TP there for 23 Savage, but the Doom is back up already from Ku. The Ursa will die, but he has the Aegis, and immediately Ollie gets taken down. This could be a fantastic fight to come on out. The jump forwards in from Mikoto, but unfortunately can't do anything. The Doom is just being too damn impactful. They found Ursa, they found Mikoto, and look at all that gold they're worth. Is huge amounts being cleared up there for Blacklist. There's going to be another arrow coming out in any second now from Tims to scout this out, but Roche is just dropping so damn quick. Arrow, oh, it actually does land on towards the Ursa, but regardless, everything is getting picked up. We could see the next fight just being 10 buybacks potentially, and that's when the real crazy stuff starts happening. And it looks like Blacklist, maybe we'll try to set up right now. They see Ursa, there's going to be the Doom already activated. Bosky standing his ground. The Ursa's very, very tanky with the Rage activated. Multiple 4-star bringing him to safety right now. But Blacklist still want to try and take this fight. The Undying getting absolutely brutalized right now. He does fall. Tombstone is down, but that's going to get cleaned off. Meanwhile, Mikoto, the snowball can't quite keep chase, but instead they found Karl. His BKB will be forced. And this is big right now. BKB's down. Buyback has been forced out from the Undying. And it looks like Talon maybe want to just keep on shoving up towards this high ground. Jump in. Ooh, quick fingers there from Ku to get the blink dagger away. Mikoto jumping in, hit from the slow right now. Tusk's in some danger. Another 4-star bringing him away. But 23 jumps in yet again, but still can't quite get the connection. And do they carry on forcing it? I think they may as well. Still no Doom for 35. That's a big, big opportunity right now. I mean, they got the cheese from Mikoto. He was about to use it, but Ollie's like, hang about, dude. I've got all of these shovel salves. Use these instead. And still, Karl, he has been picked off. Did they have burst damage to bring him down? There's all the control in the world. Double punch. Mikoto deletes him. 12% chance, my ass. Big, big plays. Blacklist did actually decide to move outside their base to try and pick up a little bit of extra farm. And it's going to cost them, though. Going to be full set of barracks going down. Mikoto jumping in. Doom though from Bosku, making the space. 23 not giving a crap about it. Jumps in aggressive himself with the BKB. He's just interested in trying to take down the Tusk. Now he's going to change the target over towards 23, but the global science is there. The Undying is dead again. Technically a dieback from him. Eventually the Tusk is down. Karl on the backline's doing work, but now 23 wants to get re-involved. His first life is gone. Raven quickly picking off the silencer as well. Arrow a little bit too early there. Kuku get a connection onto 23, but regardless, he's going to keep going. The Sleeper Dart lands on towards Raven, kicks him back into the weighing arms of Q, but it is actually going to be the Doom who's going to get brought down first, or is he? Maybe the turnaround, the refresh shard use of 23, but still Mikoto is down. Dieback from him, gone for 2 minutes right now, and this fight isn't too bad. 23 just has to go for the BKB TP away, and he does successfully make it. But lots of buybacks forced out in that engagement. All right, let's see. Roshan number 6? Is it 6? Wow, nearly maximum respawn time. 3 long ones in a row. Oh, the eyyou Doom is there. The answer. Oh, wow, he's just caught miles out of position. What was he doing there on his own? Down for 95, does have a buyback and may very well be forced to use it. There he aggroed Roshan just as it was going by. Oh, that's unlucky. Well, that's the Mirror Shield gone for 3.5 minutes. Just going to try and get some wards down, or at least take away the vision that Rivalry were able to pick up inside their own jungle area. And here comes the Midnight Shadow. Could potentially be the first fight in a long time. Jump forwards from Bosku. Got the grab on towards the Ricky Murray. He's able to disengage for now, and he is going to be able to survive. Meanwhile, though, Mikoto does get caught from Karl. Again, another BKB gets forced. Has just run away. But Doom has already actually been expended, and he is in right now. There is going to be the global sides, but it doesn't matter. Doom's just chasing after Tusk right now. Wants to find this kill, and we'll be able to get it. Buyback is there. He'll be forced to use it. Or where is he? Actually, never mind though. Bosku's trying to run away, but the Marcy's just chasing after and just runs straight into the open arms of Raven. Just melts the Marcy away. And now it is down to a 3 versus 5. Both buybacks available. Barrett building, which is just bonkers. Absolutely mad, the fact that they've survived this long in the game. It is gone, but it looks like that's all. But all that it's really doing is delaying, you know, trying to give more time to allow the Tusk to respawn naturally. Jump force of 23 Savage just to, well, to 23 destroys the tombstone to take that away, but that's a very minor victory. Jump force there from 2. Bosku on top of the Ursa Bear. But does try and disengage. Buyback's already been forced out from the Marcy. There is going to be the globe when he's trying to get into the back lines. But we saw in the previous fight, Jabz is very susceptible to just getting picked off immediately. So he's taken so much damage, forced to disengage. He's got to run back to the fountain to actually heal up. You know, yet again, Mikoto trying to poke a prod, see what he can fire, but the jump in, just the arrow rains in from afar. They fire Mikoto, but at least he does have buyback available. But it doesn't really matter. Second set of barracks has already gone down. Just one set standing here for the side of Talon before they get megged. And another buyback has been expended just bit by bit. Maybe better to close out these megas. I guess these arrows are literally just probing. If anyone gets hit from one of them, that will be the cue for Blacklist to go in. There's going to be AoE 2. Got the lockdown on towards the Ursa. Oh my lord. 23 just vanishes. Okay. That's the Ursa down. Well, but there we do see the first Divine Rapier of the game. Jabz picking that one up. But they're going for this smoke maneuver. Very aggressive outside of the base. But in the meantime, creeps are hitting the high ground. I mean, Raven, yeah, he's just going to go for it. Hit the building. Force the TP back. All they would have needed was like a couple of right clicks and actually here. They could have found it, but instead, they found the opening right now. They got the grab on towards the Ursa. The AoE 2 is there to make the space. Out comes the side, and my lord, Mikoto has just gone. No bite for him. 23 trying to bring down Bosku, but he's just 2 down quick. Karl great with Jabz. They focus onto Raven. A lot of damage on towards the Drow Ranger. They actually do find the kill. This is actually not too bad here so far from Talon. But Jabz could be careful, doesn't get separated too hard. You know, he does have the Aegis that's on the deck. Could be getting given over towards the Drow, and now they just start falling apart, it seems, and GG is called. Talon tap out, and Blacklist Rivalry. Even the series 1-1, a 69.5-minute long game. Absolutely nuts way to end, but yeah, they end up doing it. I thought at one point there was no chance they could come back into the game, but
you know, I'm gonna go Blacklist. I look at it, I think I gotta go with Blacklist. I think they had a better draft.
Roshan, #1, is the item online there for the side of Talon, and just look how quickly it dies. Alright, this could be it. The first blood that we're going to find might just be a 5-on-5 engagement. Who's going to get the jump though? That's the question. Observer wards get scouted out, taken away from Tims.
Yes.
His win probability is still at 53%. He has no idea what's happening in this game. I think as soon as first blood is found, it's going to be like 90% win probability in their favor.
By the way, the graph never went more than like 1,000 either anyone's favor. It's been like dead. No.
Tims?
Oh no!
Could be it. Up to the high ground. He's trying to live. It's not. He's gone. First blood has been picked up. 22.5 minutes in, and yeah, rightly deserved that tip. Finally, someone gets it.
We tried.
Oh no. That's gonna feel real sad.
Oh,
But you know, might see some here yet. 23 has been caught. Gonna be set out from the LSA, and that is a dead Bloodseeker. Unfortunately, him couldn't get an opportunity to pop the BKB, just as chain stuns came in, and yeah, definitely. There's gonna be that potential with the black hole still. But looks like we might have another fight coming. Tim's leading the charge. Who's gonna get hit with the dart first? But actually gets immediately hit from the dust. He's just gone right now. Now out comes the rupture as well, on towards the Death Prophet, locked in place. It looks like this is a very awkward fight here for Blacklist, and Karl's just trying to survive as long as he can, cycling onto the creeps, but the rupture does end, but still there's so many slows and chunk damage going on. Eventually he is able to walk out, but they've got the vision on him because of the thirst there from 23. They can keep charging forwards. BKB from Raven avoids getting caught, and everyone just mass TPs out. They are not interested in sticking. But everyone, Mikoto charging in, going to force out the overgrowth. Actually, Jabz! He's actually the first person to die there, overstepping his mark. Karl now going to turn on to 23 as the heals came in, so he runs out of the thirst, and the Bloodseeker just gets killed. Wow, what? That fight looked like it was going all Talon.
Second Roche, Aegis. So I was going to say the shot's going to go on the Bloodseeker. You know, anyone you catch a couple of hits and they're dead. And towers that fall like they're nothing. So that's a scary thing for Blacklist. If they lose a fight next to their side on their side of the map, Talon can easily take Raxus.
Yep. Okay. Ooh, nice fingers there to get out of the range of the stun there, but still, the rupture goes immediately on towards Karl. He can't move anything at all. Black hole as well. It does get the grab onto Jabz, but it doesn't last long. Gets cancelled so quickly from the silence that comes out from the TA, and Blacklist just falling apart at the seams right now. Tim's going to be the third casualty, and it looks like the other two survivors on Blacklist will be able to TP out, but regardless, big win coming out there from Talon.
Do you know that we have less than 10 kills in 34 minutes? What were you saying about Southeast Asian Dota being aggressive? Mikoto?
But that it's not. I can see
not.
the point.
Not at all.
Not this game, though.
eyyou?
Little grab there. eyyou's just gone from 23. Raven at least able to avoid the stomp. But looks like maybe they want to try and turn this round to grab. But another 4-star avoiding the LSA. Instead, they got the stun turned around onto Raven. Try to focus down this leader. But Raven standing this ground. Doesn't have any fiery stalls. Got to try and build it back up. It's just not enough time. And Mikoto comes in to easily pick up the kill. The stolen LSA lands onto 2 with the Glepnir follow-up. What a fantastic grab to come out there from Q. Gives them the +2. And it's just Karl, the only survivor, just chilling in the base with the old ghosties. And
wait a second. Let's see how this one's gonna go. But if you have long ultimates, like cooldowns, and you don't use them at early game, you're saying like, oh, Karl's jumping in again.
He's constantly jumping, gets dragged back into the stolen LSA, hit by the silence, hit by the stomp. He's just gone. Down for 67, does have a buyback, which may be forced to get expended once the lean is up, but...
They don't have vision of the area they want to invade. Will they really go for it? Look at the warding coming from town. They have 1 lane ward and 2 cliff wards. There's no way that they won't see Blacklist coming.
Yeah, they got all the information in the world. Meanwhile, Blacklist is playing in the dark, and Tim's Darkness relatives, he just dies. Kuku trying to do what he can, but gets deleted. And in the backlines, Jabz is there on top of Raven, trying to go for the TP out, but that's not gonna make. It's not gonna get anywhere. Just 3 kills, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Still yet to accomplish too much. Meanwhile, that is going to be Roshan number 3 going into the hands of Talon.
I think it's for fun. There's no way that they're just doing it. Like, I don't think you really want to give it to him. But why not, you know? Blood Mist is a pretty garbage ability. And, Kuku! Kuku, right. No, not like this!
This Cloud trying to make space. LSA does land on 2. They focus on the Jabz, so he's still got a cheese. Pops in, turn around, and just look at all the damage that just comes raining in. Raven's trying to get himself away. Down. It's not going to work. And yeah, GG is called. Wow, that was a very quick way to end. And that is it. Talon, they take the series 2-1. That was probably the most one-sided game we've had today. I mean, game number 1 was quite one-sided, but that one was just... I mean, well, after we got the 23-minute first blood, of course, but then it was just all Talon.